Hi. During this pandemic, we've all experienced a wide range of emotions. And it's good to go inside to identify what we're feeling. The emotion I'd like to focus on today is anger. And there's a variety of different levels of anger. There's irritation, agitation, frustration, even rage. And I don't know about you, but I've experienced some anger during this pandemic because it seems like everything feels out of control and a lot of our expectations aren't being met. And when I start feeling those things, I start feeling some anger and irritation and frustration. And so I like to go inside and identify what I'm feeling and ask God to help me with my emotions. And I know if I don't do that, that it'll be easy to let those emotions leak out onto the people in my life that I care about the most. For instance, last week I had a bad cold and I was feeling frustrated the longer my cold lasted. I was expecting the cold to last a certain number of days and then I could get back to my activities. But when that didn't happen, I started feeling out of control and frustrated. And so one of the things that I do when I feel frustrated is I go walk. And I walk off that frustration and that anger, and sometimes I even punch the air and just let the emotion flow out my hands and my feet so that I can let it flow through me and out, and I can feel more calm. And so after I do that kind of vigorous walk, then I try to calm down into more of a meditative walk, a mindfulness walk. And I wanted to share that with you today as our prayer practice. So after you finish letting your emotions out through a vigorous walk, slow down and bring your attention to your senses. And so what I do is I first bring my attention to my sense of sight. And I look out at the beautiful trees and the flowers and the grass and the colors of everything. And I just focus on my sight. And when other thoughts come in, and even maybe returning to my frustration or anger, I bring my attention back to my sight and what I'm seeing. And then I bring my attention to my sense of hearing. And I listen to the birds, and if I'm near a babbling brook, I listen to the water. I even listen to the sound of my feet hitting the ground. Just focus on my sense of hearing. And then I focus on my sense of smell. And this is a great time of year to smell the flowers, to actually lean over and smell the flowers as you're walking by them. Or smell the earth, or smell the water if you're near a lake. And then you can bring your attention to your sense of touch. You can actually touch a leaf or the ground or the flowers around you. And you can feel your feet touching the ground as you walk. This brings a lot of calm to your nervous system and to your whole body if you just slow down and focus on each sense individually. And then at the end, focus on all of your senses, kind of like a symphony of senses. And when your mind starts wandering, just bring your mind back to the senses and to the creation around you that God created. And as you walk back from your meditation walk, you might want to just talk to God. Just take a walk with God and tell God what you're feeling. Let God know what you're feeling angry about or frustrated about, and then just give those emotions to God so that God can help you with them and walk with you through them. Because even though we might not feel in control, we know that God is in control and that God is always walking with us every step of the way. Take good care.